You're gonna stay here, young lady. This is all evidence.
No, I just bought that. I'm gonna take it home.
You can confiscate it all, just not my hairstylist. Francesco, come here!
Yeah. Sorry, Valtraud, but the boys seem to like playing the shackles game.
Well,
Not so rough. I like it gentle, at least in the beginning.
Francesco!
You're going back in and take off your rollers. Or shall I do it for you at the station?
And you better calm down and let my friend go.
I'm just holding on to the evidence, my dear, not to the lady. There's a difference.
Ow! Molly, he's crazy. He's crazy! Give me my money back, then you can have the
The
stuff.
clothes are in all likelihood illegal merchandise and therefore confiscated. I'm asking you one last time to hand over the evidence voluntarily.
Illegal merchandise? Are you implying that the clothes are fake?
Are these from here too?
What do you think I'm gonna say now? Of course not.
Enough with the jokes. You're both coming with me now. Officers! So, what's this gonna be now, huh?
I'm voluntarily handing the evidence over to the master of law. Decency and order!
Stop that! That's causing public arousal.
Isn't that what you wanted? Is it reacting yet?
And the rest too? I also got it from here.
Hold on, ladies. I suggest we call it a truce. You're gonna go back inside, put on your clothes, and go home, okay? I'll wait until tomorrow. If I get all the stuff, by then, I won't file a report.
Fine.
Thank you.
Excuse me, you were on every front page. That's too risky for me.
Too risky? Or too risque?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, George. You can tell Hottie that you got the insider information on the Audubon plans from Schnitzler's secretary, but not me.
You want to say that I'm lying?
We don't know each other that well yet, and I don't give a damn what you're doing in private. But first, I already slept with Joachim's secretary when you didn't even know who she was.
Well,
And secondly, I saw you with Schnitzler in a coffee house and not with his secretary. And thirdly, everybody in the scene knows that in private, Minister Schnitzler loves a strong shoulder to lean on. And you have a strong shoulder. Do I have to say more?
you are out of your mind.
As far as I'm concerned, everyone can do what he wants. I mean, sexually. Even if he wants to do it with a sheep, I don't care. As long as the sheep doesn't. But if the public has a different opinion about that, I'll have to use that to my advantage. You understand? I don't intend to slaughter the black sheep. I actually quite like the creatures.
Of course, that's complete nonsense what you're saying.
Eh?
Maybe we should give you another chance.
Correct. Say, did you have some work done on your eyes for your drooping eyelids? You always had such a cute puppy look.
It was an eyelid lift for medical reasons. Wouldn't hurt you either.
I see.
Yeah,
How much is that nowadays?
$2,000, that's all.
Really?
Yeah,
Not too bad.
and with your hair, you could do something
What?
too. That.
Man, are you nuts?
Sorry I'm late, but I had to quickly do the secretary.
Which one? The one you married or the new one?
For God's sake, what are you doing? Are you crazy?
I have to admit, sometimes violence can be liberating.
You know what? Forget about the hair. Better get a nose job.
Can we please talk about the business now?
How shall we proceed? Is it going to proceed at all?
Yes, I've been thinking. I think we should give him another chance.
You think so?
Yeah.
How come the sudden change of mind? Didn't you want him out?
I said I've been thinking, and we can use the asshole in the snuggle department.
Hey, cut that word out. Cut it out, okay?
What word?
Snuggle!
What the hell? I don't seem to get anything today, but whatever you say, we'll call it networking.
Would you mind talking to me directly? I'm right here.
How shall we proceed?
Well, we've got the first properties now, and so we've got to hurry up before the matter goes to the council. Next week, I'll talk to the rest of the pumpkin heads, and you are going to look for straw men for your contracts.
What about you?
I haven't gotten around to anything with all the hassle with the police.
Oh, God.
Unbelievable. The farmer is waiting for his contract? You know what? Give it to me.
I'll do it, okay?
Get rid of that.
doing here? This is my reading of the will.
I know. I don't understand myself why we were summoned. I mean, he. And George and me as his parents. George couldn't make it because...
Because he may be your husband's murderer.
Simon, please. I'm sorry, Vali. I don't know either what's wrong with him lately.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because you wouldn't have come.
May I find out what...
Thank you to all present for coming. On behalf of my deceased client, Joseph Steinberg, I'm herewith reading his last will. Sit down. Believe me, it's better. I, Joseph Steinberg, born October 1st, 1967, ministry official of 1190 Vienna, Starkfriedgasse, 58, give all my property, except the portion that my wife, Waltraud Steinberg, is entitled to by law, to Simon Schneider, the biological father of my wife's child, provided he assumes responsibility for the upbringing and education of the child. If Simon Schneider is not of age at the time of my death, his mother, Maria Schneider, shall administer my estate.
You are... What? But that's impossible. You just did Latin, didn't you?
Mom, how stupid are you really?
Hold on. What does that mean now?
It means I'm finally allowed to be the father of my child.
No, what does it mean for me?
Well, why not marry the boy? That would make you the legal guardian of your husband.
So please, let's go, come on. Find a chair and sit down. Quiet!
Maybe the ladies would like coffee and cake.
Enough, Papa.
Yes, please. A latte macchiato. Espresso, please.
Cafe latte.
A double espresso, single shot of grappa.
Mineral
Thank you.
water, only slightly carbonated if possible. But flatter's okay too, I just don't like sparkling. And a piece of almond cream cake if it's not too much trouble, thank you.
So that's it?
Thank you.
4 coffees and a water. I suggest we sit down.
Well, ladies, you all know why you were here?
No.
Who cares? I know.
And he'll be pleased to explain, so we won't waste time with other avenues.
You see, Mrs. Huber had a relationship with Joseph Steinberg.
Oh, can I see the photos for a moment?
Stacy.
Sit down. You took advantage of this and you blackmailed him.
Who?
You. All of you. Steinberg supplied you with insider information about the planned northern expansion of the Autobahn, and then you bought the land which you assumed would soon be worth a fortune.
He's referring to Mrs. Meltzer, Mrs. Schneider, Mrs. Harold, and Mrs. Periasic, the latter being known to police.
Thank you, Papa. Mrs. Steinberg, of course, has not bought anything herself because that would have been too obvious. And then she...
Steinberg unexpectedly and annoyingly shows up with a negative assessment. And suddenly the whole deal turns to, pardon me, shit. And what is the wife doing now?
She lures her husband into a trap, and the accomplices go bang, bang, bang.
You are talking complete nonsense.
No nonsense here. Why then would Steinberg have given all his possessions to your son, huh?
Because my son got his wife pregnant.
Can you then explain to me why your fingerprints are all over the murder weapon?
You see, because my husband has a relationship with the Minister of Transport.
You don't say. Your husband tried to sell me the same rubbish. Ha ha ha. You two agreed on what to say, didn't you?
So he tried to cover you?
No, that's the problem.
I mean, for you. And assumed the blame?
My husband has a secret apartment where he meets with
And in
Schnitzler.
that love nest, we happened to pick up Mrs. Huber. Half naked, by the way.
If you continue to slander Transport Minister Schnitzler, then you'll have to deal with character defamation as well.
Who cares? Now we're already in for murder.
I didn't kill Joseph.
And I didn't lure him into a trap. And I may be a lot of things, but certainly not George's lover.
And I'm not saying anything at all.
Neither do I.
And not me either.
And? Does anybody want to add anything?
Yes. How much longer for our order to arrive?
Where, for God's sakes, is that damn coffee?